All right, welcome back to Shoot Your Shot 206. Back here with the boys. I can see you guys now.
Yes, sir. I'm back in person.
I can touch you guys.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I don't know how long it's how often we're gonna do this, but every now and then.
Let us know if we should do this more. You know me. I had to do all the setup for this. A lot of wires. You guys can't see it, but there's a ton of wires right here in front of us. So we just want to meet in person. So
the vibes are way better in person.
Absolutely. Whenever I get pissed off at Vito, I could smack
I'm sitting here, I'm watching the Heat game on my computer, down 15 points to the Pelicans right now.
And I'm watching the Bills-Bengals game right now. Playoffs, baby. Let's go, Bengals.
Of course, you got DeJounte jersey right here.
Let's go, Bengals.
Out of Seattle. You got De'Aaron Fox going off recently.
And we will be changing those jerseys, every video, so be watching for that.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to start us off, with our first topic. Recently, what happened between the Lakers and Grizzlies. By the way, that was a great game. Lakers took that game last second because of Desmond Bain.
I think that was a foul, to be honest.
That was not a foul.
Dennis Schroeder, I think that was a foul.
Dennis Schroeder played the most
Bain's
perfect defense.
T-Rex arm should not be losing the ball against Dennis Schroeder.
He does have the shortest arms I've ever seen.
I don't know. Dennis got a lot of arm in that.
I think he did, but that's just making up for the fact that the Lakers have been screwed over by the refs multiple times in the past 2 weeks. But I mainly want to talk about.
That was a good win, though.
I would say our best win of the season, like our most important win. I want to talk about everyone's favorite uncle, Uncle Shannon Sharpe, having beef with the entire city of Memphis.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We want to talk about that.
Bro was on some kind of drugs, bro.
He was
definitely the CTE acting up, bro.
Bro, what?
CTE?
CTE?
No.
He's just talking shit. How was that CTE?
Bro, he really embarrassed himself in front of.
He did not. He embarrassed the Grizzlies' whole entire organization because no one wanted smoke with him there. I mean, bro, it's Shannon Sharpe.
No, Steven Adams has to pull up because John Morant looks stupid trying to press him.
Yeah, because John Morant, he looks small compared. Bro, can we talk about how Shannon Sharpe? I don't know how exactly old he is, but he's like mid 40s, late 50s. He's jacked.
Yeah, he is jacked.
He is. Have you ever seen him wearing a jersey on Undisputed?
He has to take steroids.
Bro, LeBron posted him on Instagram too. It was
that's his homie.
He's 54.
He's 54, and that he has to be on. He doesn't. I mean, dude, to be that jacked.
Bro, I need to watch the next episode of Undisputed with Skip.
I think they talked about it. I think he Skip kind of joked around with him, briefly mentioned it. So I saw you're gonna fight the Grizzlies or something like that, But dude, and then did you see what he posted? What Shannon posted? He posted online, basically just trash talking the whole Grizzlies and stuff, saying that they didn't want this.
Yeah,
bro.
they didn't want it.
But
LeBron reposted it too.
I will say that him and T. Morant, John Morant's dad, they dapped up right after. So they were chill. So at least that Desmond Bain was not chill because he called Shannon Sharpe. For any of you who don't know who Shannon Sharpe is, I don't know how. He is a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest NFL players of all time, and one of the best analysts, my favorite analyst out there. And Desmond Bain, of all people, called him a pedestrian.
No, Dylan Brooks did.
Oh, yeah,
was it Dylan Brooks? Yeah, Dylan Brooks. Sorry, Desmond, you still suck. Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks, of all people, Dylan Brooks called him a pedestrian.
Yeah, he doesn't know ball. He doesn't know NFL ball like that.
And everyone's been going off on him for that. Do you not know who Shannon Sharpe is, bro? This dude's one of the greatest tight ends of all time.
Fit? You had the Dior ones on.
That was a nice fit. Could we talk about
a $10,000, $20,000 fit?
Can we talk about the the shirt he had on? He shouted out that company too. Everyone was asking what that shirt was, the jacket, and he posted it online, bro. Bro, can we talk about that picture though? There's this picture of him looking pissed off as he walks away.
Yeah, that's the one that LeBron posted on Instagram.
Yeah, dude, that picture, that's one of the best.
I want to talk about T. Morant, Josh's dad. He literally gets to fly with the Grizzlies everywhere they go and just sit courtside. Just
that's a deadly life.
Yeah.
He gets to do all that mainly because he had a kid.
Yeah.
Mainly because one day back in.
Yeah, he worked with him.
I mean, still
Hearing that shit. Ja was 9 for 29 against us.
9 for 29. He got locked up, huh? I mean, that's not that. Well, that's kind of bad, but
that is pretty bad.
He did have a good game. LeBron, dude. Oh, shout out. I know I don't do this normally, but shout out to Westbrook. In that game, he went off. I know him, as everyone knows, I'm the biggest Westbrook hater, but shout out to him for that game.
Second half of the season, Westbrook is different, bro. He's different.
I mean, from here till the end of the season, this dude's gonna average 25, 7, and 6 off the bench, And then we get to the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, he's probably going to suck. It's just how he always does it.
Bro, he's playing great. I'm looking at his last games. Oh my god.
He's been on a tear lately.
I mean, he basically won the Lakers the game, to be honest. Like,
I mean, at the end of the game.
LeBron did not have a good game to his standards at all.
Yeah, especially recently. This was definitely his worst game in the past, like, month plus, I feel like.
Definitely.
Because, like, I mean, recently
he didn't shoot good either.
I know, yeah, because recently he's been going crazy, but, yeah, this was not a great game. So, luckily we had
8 for 21.
Westbrook and Schroeder to set up. Also, Anthony Davis comes back supposedly this week. Hopefully he can finally stay healthy. If he does, dude, this Lakers team, dude.
I mean, they're still a 13 seed, but...
Yeah, 13 seed. Look at the teams ahead of them. They're super close.
It's super close. Like, Lakers, if they could crack off, like, a 7-game win streak, bro, boom, 6 seed.
7-game win streak's asking a lot.
It's tough, but, like, with Anthony Davis coming back, I think... it might be, like, it won't be right away. I think it'll, like, take some time and then mold together. Boom. I think they could do this. I think they can.
Who are they playing? Trailblazers? They can win that.
Yeah, and look how many...
Clippers? Oh, that Clippers game's going to be nice.
Without AD against the Grizzlies, the amount of... How many rebounds did Steven Adams get?
Huh?
Steven Adams? Like, yeah, hella rebounds.
In that game, he had...
Yeah, I mean, Thomas Bryant's alright.
17 rebounds.
Yeah, 17 rebounds.
Yeah, the thing about Thomas Bryant is that he's not really a defensive center. He's all offense.
Do you see that play at the end when the Grizzlies got the offensive rebound? Like, Wenyon Gabriel and Thomas Bryant tried boxing him out. This guy, Steven Adams, really pushed him out the way.
Because, I mean, Steven Adams is, I think, by far the best offensive rebounding
he's probably
big.
the strongest, person in the NBA.
Everyone says, like, oh, they hate when he screens them. Like,
bro, 17 rebounds. And then Dylan Brooks, who dropped 9 points, called Shannon Sharpe a pedestrian. He shot 4 for 17.
He played good defense on Brown, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, can we talk? Who was it? It was Desmond. Wasn't it? It was Desmond Bain that said he basically said he found out the solution to stopping LeBron by forcing him left.
What?
Have you not heard about this?
Yeah.
I need to find the quote.
Yeah, Thomas Bryant's a great backup center.
Bro, he's a starting center. Like he can start on like so many teams.
Yeah, he was balling on the Wizards before he got injured.
Bro, he had a game where he dropped like 29 and 14, I think, like 6 games ago.
I mean, I don't think he's a starting.
For maybe not for us, but for hella teams.
I mean, no.
29 and 14, 17 and 10, 11 and 9. Braun was saying he's like I get flashes of me and him starting.
Oh
in the
my gosh, it was
not
Dylan. Hold on, it was Dylan Brooks. He said this. He doesn't want to go left. Brooks said to reporters, "I was just making him go left all game. He wouldn't settle, or he would settle, or he would just pass the ball."
I mean, I did see a couple possessions where Braun went left and was forced to take a tough shot, but
every single time he just got double teamed. This is from what I saw.
Braun has proven in his career that he can easily go left.
Like, let's talk about the fact that LeBron James, who is 2 weeks away from becoming the all-time leading scorer, and you're saying, "Oh, I've just figured it out. He can't go left." Dude,
Yeah.
You think anyone else would have done that? Like, no. Like, this guy Dylan Brooks, after those two things he said, I might consider him borderline retarded after that. So as of right now, he's on retarded watch until he actually said something good. Okay, so I'm watching out for him and what he says.
Shoot your shot while a retarded team.
Okay.
We're gonna make that at the end of the season. We're gonna make an all retarded team, and Dylan Brooks is gonna be the captain of that team.
All right,
calling it.
We got one already. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. I mean, he could get off that team. If he says some smart stuff.
Any other nominees?
For the retarded team?
Yeah.
I might go Jimmy Butler for the 3 spot, mainly because of that stupid hair he had before the season.
And he
was just trolling.
It's like a man bun.
That was just retarded. That was retarded.
This is the most offensive segment we've done on the show.
Yeah, if you actually, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna go there. Okay.
I just want to shout out. We're talking about the scoring list. Braun, passing Kareem. Today is the 17-year anniversary of the great late Kobe Bryant dropping 81 points.
Is it really?
Yeah. The greatest modern-day scoring performance in NBA history.
By far. Yeah. Shout out to that.
17 years. That's crazy.
17.
How many shots did you take?
Bro, I literally had
40
this
or 50.
No, he didn't take 40 or 50.
I'm
I
pretty.
think it was like,
I'm pretty sure it was like
I know
44.
he scored 26 in the first half.
bro, I literally had this number in my head.
Yeah, he dropped 51. What did he drop? 55.
in the second half, and then 26 first half.
I mean, that's just like, dude.
55 in one half.
Bro, it wasn't. Let's see how many.
What did-
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
obviously Kobe's a bucket, but a lot of that was a trash ass defense that Jalen Rose was playing.
Yeah, he was.
What?
no-
They were doubling
no.
him, dribbling him. They just couldn't stop him.
Mainly Jalen Rose.
28. Jalen Rose didn't even garner for most. It was mostly.
Imagine being a Hall of Fame
Don't
player.
speak into the mic.
Imagine being a Hall of Fame
It was
player and you're
mostly-
mostly known for Kobe dropping 81 on you.
Bro, it was mostly. I think more.
Someone just dropping 81 on you.
28 for 46.
Can we
So
not
what is
speak
that?
into the mic, sir?
28 divided by 46.
Yeah.
60% shooting, 81 points.
How many? Wait, I didn't hear. How many shots did he take?
28 for 46.
46. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was about around there. Yeah, that's just. I mean,
How
unreal.
many free throws?
He took
But it had to have been at least like 14 around there, right?
18 for 20 on free throws.
18 for 20. Dang.
So he could have got 83.
He shot
Yeah,
90%.
You missing 2 free throws, man. Where you going? No, that's all good. All right.
Hey, Smush Parker had a decent game. 5 for 11, 13 points, but he's got overshadowed.
Yeah, it's just Kobe.
He took 11 shots. What?
Yeah.
You took 11
How do you even get 11 shots
That's
when
why
Kobe's
I thought,
playing
bro,
that
that's
good?
Kobe had to carry that team. Look at the starting lineup: Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, Lamar Odom, W, and then Chris Miham. Do you guys know Chris Miham?
Isn't he that
I've
white
heard
guy
of him,
with the
I
weird
have
hair?
heard of him, but now he's a white boy. White boy. Son.
Yeah, white boy. Yeah, yeah. Okay, going on to our next segment. Vito supposedly has some teams for us.
Yeah, I have some teams. I'm going to ask you guys if they should buy, sell, or stay put as we're coming up towards the trade deadline.
It's really soon.
Yeah. I mean, when is it? Like February 9th? Something like that?
No way. Is it really February 9th?
I'm pretty sure it's February 9th.
I'm
It's around February, like middle of February.
Hold on.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you some teams. Tell me if they should make a trade to get better, make a trade to get worse, or stay where they're at.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. First team, you got the Bulls. Currently, I think they're the 10 seed in the East.
They are currently the 10 seed, yeah.
10 seed, yeah. So, you think you should make a trade to make a push to the playoffs, or should you blow it up?
Buy, sell, or stay put.
Yeah.
I have a question. When is Lonzo coming back?
He's not playing this
Am
year.
I a Bulls fan?
At all?
No, I'm
He's
not.
not supposed to play this year.
He's not supposed to
He
play.
doesn't either. You know that.
Okay, I'm gonna go with if I was them, the first thing I'd try and do is buy to see what you can get.
Right.
Because I'm looking at it, they're only 3 games back from the 6th seed.
Yeah.
That's like
I would just
that's a
chill.
pretty
Remember
good
what I
spot.
said last podcast, all these teams are so close. These teams think they have a chance, but Bulls might not have a chance.
I mean, that is
Because all these
true.
teams are so close. They don't know if they're really that good or if they're actually bad.
I mean, I feel like recently they've been playing decent. They're 5-5 in the last 10 games. If I was them, I'd try and go make a trade with one of these kind of bottom feeder teams. Like if I'm the Bulls, I just thought of something awesome. If I'm the Bulls, I'm calling the Raptors and asking their price for Pascal Siakam.
Okay, who are you thinking the Bulls should trade?
I would
wouldn't trade Siakam though.
I think
He's
they're
not
not
the
that
best
good. They're trash this season. They're the 12th seed.
Siakam should be an all-star though.
So I think he should, yeah. I believe it'll start with Vucevic for contract wise. You're gonna have to probably throw in like Kobe White, a younger kind of skilled player, and then just two first round picks, one of them protected. I think that would be pretty good, and like maybe the Raptors throw in like a second or 2 seconds, or some player. I don't know how contracts would work, but I think that could work.
Kobe White has a 24 mil 4-year contract.
Yeah, so contract wise, I think that would work. Something like that.
The thing is, the next team on the list is the Raptors. So basically, you're saying the Raptors should blow it up.
Oh well, in that case, Raptors, I totally believe should blow it up. They're holding on. They're trying to hold on to that championship team, but obviously with Kawhi leaving, and
Honestly, they just need a superstar. Like they have.
I think
you could say that about so many teams in the league.
I think
Yeah, but they do.
I think you just have to build, try to like keep Pascal and then build around him. Maybe like get rid of Fred VanVleet because I mean, you have Scotty Barnes. He won Rookie of the Year, but he hasn't really taken the jump that you wanted him to. Second year,
Yeah, last season he had one of the best rookie seasons in recent memory, and now he's
Yeah, I mean, could be used to sophomore slump. I mean, like same with Cade Cunningham's been injured, Jalen Green.
I mean, his stats are better than they were last season, but barely.
Yeah, but it hasn't been the same. I mean, dude, Pascal Siakam, he's averaging 25, 8, and 6.5 shooting, 48%. That's such
kind of like Jason Tatum. Like he went crazy rookie year, had a sophomore slump, then third year came back, got an All-Star.
Yeah, I'm not saying you trade him. Don't trade him. He's untouchable, I'd almost say.
Scotty?
Yeah. Scotty, but Pascal...
He's hella good.
I think...
Like, look at his stats, bro. 21, 27, 26, 14, 29, 10.
Yeah, I think...
And he has 7, 22,
I think
7.
if you do rebuild around Pascal, then you get rid of Van Vliet or OG.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna have to give away someone. Because I feel like if you're the Raptors, you want to do what I call like a short, quick rebuild, which is trade away one or two kind of veteran players.
Rebuild,
yeah, and then you kind of tank it a little bit this year, but not too bad. You keep a bunch of good players. Off season, you have some more money, sign some players, get some younger guys on the team. Boom, you're right back into it.
Yeah, they got championship DNA with Pascal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think one of the three that you mentioned, Fred, OG, or Pascal, have to be traded. Obviously, if you're the Raptors, you don't want to trade Siakam But I feel like if, let's say, the Bulls or another team like presented a trade to them that's like you can't turn down, I think they're gonna take it.
Yeah, facts.
I think they will.
Okay. Next team, the New York Knicks. They just made a big splash in the offseason.
Get Cam Reddish in the rotation. You guys are pissing me off. Like, how do you have Cam Reddish on your roster and don't have him in your rotation?
Tom Thibodeau's been coaching.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He doesn't like playing young guys. But yeah, you just made a big splash in the offseason for Jalen Brunson. I would think that you have to buy at the deadline, you just already committed to getting better with Jalen Brunson with that big ass contract.
Yeah, I think at this point, like you said, you're committed. So try and buy, but don't try and overpay. Like, don't go for a superstar. Try and get a little smaller piece that might be able to fit in super well.
It's simple economics, bro. You're already in too deep. Just because you're in too deep doesn't mean what's the rule? You bought in, right? You spent all that money, but just because you spent that money doesn't mean you should spend more money. You know what I mean? If it's not working, it's not working. That's my
but it's working. It's working. They're the 7th seed. They're tied for the 6th seed. They're not that far from the 5 seed.
They're mid.
Hey, as a Knicks fan, I'd be happy with that.
Oh yeah, and then I feel like they're gonna do the classic Knicks, do mid at the during the regular season. They're just
that's why you buy.
They choke.
If I'm them, I'm trying to try and get out of the play-in, because they're tied with the Heat right now and stuff. They're not too far behind from the Cavs, so try and get a small trade. Someone to put on the bench.
Cam Reddish, please. You guys aren't gonna play him. Give him some team that will.
I'd love to have Cam Reddish on the Heat, bro.
And the Lakers.
Yeah, bro. Give me Cam Reddish.
I'd take Cam Reddish. But yeah, I think they're buyers, but low buyers. Don't try and mortgage everything for some.
All your chips into one guy.
Yeah, don't be I'm gonna go trade everything for Pascal Siakam. That's the stupid trade. Don't do that.
Yeah. All right.
Next, do you have another team?
Yep. The Phoenix Suns. Currently under 500.
Wait, before you say this, how would with Victor Oladipo and Tyler Hero, how would Cam Reddish fit on the Heat? I feel
Just like any other young guy.
Come off the bench and
earn
your minutes.
I mean, look at Gabe Vincent, look at Haywood Highsmith.
Yeah.
They were started off on the bench 14, 15 minutes.
They earned their minutes.
Slowly got better with the.
I want Cam Reddish to go to a trash team and start and just get hella buckets. That's what I want.
Go to the Pistons or something.
Yeah.
Okay, next team. So the Suns sell hard.
Really? You think they blow
hard. Get rid of DeAndre Ayton, dude. He's not good.
He doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't even want to be there. Chris Paul, get him out.
Who wants Chris Paul, though?
Dude, it's crazy. No. You want to know what's crazy? I just know that the Knicks are going to try and trade for Chris Paul, dude. That's something they would do.
No, they got Jalen Brunson.
I mean, but yeah, they're going to be oh, we need Chris Paul. I don't know. I mean, Chris Paul, who would trade for him? Who would give up that much to get a contract, a dude who's out of his prime?
37. That is crazy.
I don't know. I feel actually, you know what? No. I know the team, the Timberwolves.
Low key.
Timberwolves, because they've been trying to
trade.
They've been trying to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. I think the Suns and Timberwolves could, do a little point guard swap. I like that a lot for both teams.
What's the contract looking like?
I know they're both on bigger contracts, so I don't know. Like they'll have to probably put in some little
Chris
fillers.
Paul, $120 million, 4 years.
He's
what
getting
is,
paid, dude. He's getting paid so much.
Oh, same exact contract. 117, 4 years.
Dude, tell me I didn't just come up with that trade. That's a great trade.
Not bad. Yeah.
Suns get a little younger and they get a score.
Oh, and D'Lo and D-Book are like they're hella
Exactly.
close. They love each other.
I'm telling you, I think that should happen. I feel like.
Well, what would you do with Aiden though?
Aiden, I mean, if I'm gonna trade him, I want a big in return, someone who might be able to stretch the floor.
Aiden's contract is $132 million for 4 years. That is an overpay.
Dude, that's so much money. But they had to match it because guess who?
finals.
Well, the Pacers wanted him. What if you trade him to the Pacers now for like a
I know
Miles
it's just
Turner?
a fantasy, but imagine Aiden on the Lakers.
That would be
pretty
it'd be filthy, but it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, Aiden's kind of crazy.
That would be crazy. I feel like the two teams that should go out and try and get Aiden are the Pacers. I know they have the money to match, and the Hornets would be tough for them, but I think the Hornets could do it. Even the Bulls, if they want to trade Vucevic and basically get an upgrade at center, I think the Bulls could try and do that.
Yeah.
But basically, and also the Suns, they haven't traded Jay Crowder yet. They're not playing him, so try and trade him, get like a few picks for or some bench player for him. You're gonna have to do that. But keep Booker. I know everyone hates on Booker and stuff, and they say they should trade him. You got to keep him.
No, you can't trade Devin Booker.
Yeah, exactly. You can't trade him. Don't trade him. Just keep him. But those other two guys, yeah, get rid of them. They're gone.
All right. Next team is the Wolves. I mean, we already talked about that. You said make a trade.
Okay,
Soft rebuild, right?
as disappointing as the Wolves have been, they're the 7th seed right now.
Bro, I wouldn't trade anything. They're hella young.
I'm buying so hard.
They're not really in a place to make any more trades right now.
Yeah,
like a small
well,
trade.
because they don't have picks. They have no
Just let
picks.
them develop. Look at their starting five.
Anthony Edwards are 44.
Anthony
right?
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, but here's what I'm
Jaden
saying.
Daniels.
That's why I'm saying
Right?
exactly.
His poster.
Literally, that's
He showed
crazy.
his poster against Shannon last night.
That was a great poster.
One of two posters.
Yeah,
There.
that was so good. But here's what I'm saying. I think that team would be so perfect with Chris Paul because I think Chris Paul would be able to bring out the best in Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert in terms of offensively.
Yeah.
And D'Angelo Russell, he doesn't work there with Anthony Edwards. I think he'd work a little better with Devin Booker than Anthony Edwards. Chris Paul, bro, being able to facilitate, dude.
Fast.
Oh,
D'Angelo Russell, nowhere near the facilitator Chris Paul is.
He's
Chris
a good. He is a
Chris Paul and
good.
Rudy Gobert would be crazy. That would be. I'd like to see that.
And imagine this: Chris Paul, and Rudy Gobert setting screens and stuff, giving them dimes, and you have Kat and Anthony Edwards out on the wings and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that. So if I'm the Wolves, I'm trying to do that trade. I'm buying for sure. Trying to get a facilitating point guard for your team.
Bro, the Wolves have so many good players on their bench. They have Wendell Moore, Bryn Forbes. Bro, Bryn Forbes would be disgusting on the Lakers.
Can we stop talking about putting players on the Lakers?
Bro, they're not playing him. They're giving him 10 minutes a game.
But want to know all those
Bro,
players?
he's a shooter.
Do you want to know what all those players are?
LeBron, get Bryn Forbes.
Do you want to know what all those players are? They're trade assets, is what they are. They have a lot of. They don't have any picks, but they have a lot of players, good players to trade.
Yeah, give us Bryn Forbes, bro.
Dude. Okay, do we have another team? Next team?
Yeah, we have two more teams. So next team is the Heat.
I'll let you mainly talk about this one, Vito, since it's your team.
All right. So clearly we need to make a trade at the deadline, right? You either get a backup center to get behind Bam because Dwayne Dedmon is not cutting it. Orlando Robinson has been better, but you still need a backup center. Main problem is a solid starting four. Caleb Martin's all right. He's a great defender, but offensively he's not there. I'm thinking either make a splash at the deadline, somehow pull off a trade for John Collins, or we get someone smaller like Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder was a part of our 2020 bubble team that made it to the finals. Be a great addition. I think that could fix a lot of problems.
What's wrong with Dwayne Dedmon?
He's just not good.
He's horrible.
If you watch the games, bro, he's literally horrible.
He's not good anymore.
He just runs around
6 points in 11 minutes
he-
on 51% shooting. Not that bad. 4 rebounds ago.
Bro,
No, dude.
he
Stop.
turns over the balls like he makes so many dumb plays. Like I just wanna like shoot myself in the head when Dwayne Dedmon's on the court. It's so bad, bro. There's one play he got a rebound. Looked at the ref because he didn't get a loose ball foul. Other team comes steals the ball.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I think we just make it a small trade at the deadline. Maybe pull off with John Collins, and I like our core a lot. Bam, Hero, Jimmy. I think we can get it done.
Dude, John Collins would be so awesome on the Heat.
Yeah.
That's a great fit. I mean, defensively it's not a good fit, but offensively he's perfect for
Yeah,
the
and
Heat.
I heard but they got problems over there in Atlanta. I've heard. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's
They're
true.
taking care of it.
I don't know if that's
John,
true.
what did John Timberlake say? He said, what stays in the locker room stays in the locker room. We don't pay attention to the media reports.
Shout out to Jonte,
But
by
yeah,
the way.
I made a mock trade. Caleb Martin and Duncan Robinson and 2 picks for John Collins.
That's not enough. I mean, 2 first-round
Wait,
picks?
what can you talk about John
A
Collins?
first and a second.
John Collins and
no.
Bam together? Who's going to be your center? Bam?
Bam. He's been their center.
Yeah, but that's like that's a small lineup.
Yeah, but
we've been
Bam...
doing
Bro,
is-
Bam's
is-
been their starting
is
center
Bam-
for like 3
okay,
years now.
Is Bam your biggest player in your starting lineup?
Yes.
Okay, well there's a problem. You should get like a bro. Can you get Aiden on the Heat? Tell him the contract match.
What
Jimmy.
the heck?
I want Bam playing power
Aiden
forward.
and Bam playing together, that doesn't make sense.
That would make more sense than John Collins and Bam.
Makes way more sense, John
No,
Collins.
but he like playing small ball.
Yeah. And John Collins can play small ball.
Yeah.
Even though John
Jim
Collins...
can play small ball.
John Collins is taller than
Aiden's a
Bam.
midi god. No, John Collins isn't taller than Bam.
I'm pretty sure he is.
They're about
He's
the
like-
same height.
They're like around the same height, maybe an inch.
But yeah, he switched a lot on defense, so like.
Weren't you the one that said John Collins is like a worse version of Bam?
Yeah.
Well, but he shoots a lot better.
And he's more athletic.
But he's a way worse defender, like
Yeah.
miles worse. So
Yeah.
I mean, but I will say, yeah, John Collins, I think that's a great move. I highly would recommend it.
I got one more team, but I thought of another one. So I want to talk about the Blazers first.
The Blazers.
Yeah.
Oh, they suck.
Why sell or stay put?
Sell. And you know who they can't trade Dame though.
Dame's not getting traded.
You got to keep Anthony
They've
too.
been, bro, they've
Bro,
been,
Anthony's disgusting. Oh
they've
my
been just
God.
mediocre for so long. Like it's all around Dame. too.
Yeah, especially
for
now.
so long.
Especially now that they traded CJ to the Pelicans. Since then, bro, they've just been mid to
They
trash.
started off the season great, actually.
Bro, they're in the Western
Yeah,
Conference
but
Finals
we always get those random teams that start off the season great and then they suck. They've been terrible since that start.
how's Nurkic playing this year? Is he even playing?
Oh, dude, yeah, Nurkic has to go. Yeah, Nurkic is definitely next. You know, actually, Vito, your thoughts? I feel like Nurkic would play. You'd have to change up your exact how you play, but I feel like Nurkic would do good on the Heat.
Yeah, sometimes we struggle to rebound the ball too.
I feel like he's a guy who could kind of come off the bench when you need a big, because he's like, what, 6'10", 6'11"? He might be 7 foot. I mean, he's a big center, you know, who could shoot, who could pass, he could put the ball on the floor. I think he'd work really well with the Heat.
Great, yeah.
I think that'd be good, you know. So there's a little trade target, but yeah, if I'm the Blazers, I'm selling, and at this point, I'm definitely listening to offers for Dame.
I mean, they've been listening.
Yeah,
to be
Dame's
honest
not going.
with you.
Bro, that's like the same thing with John Collins. Like, how many times is John Collins going to be on? He's been on the trade block for like his whole 5-6 years that he's been there.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, like, do you seriously believe you could be an NBA contender again, ever? You know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like at this point you really can't, and I think you just have to cut your losses and trade Dame, give him a chance to win a ring, trade him to New York.
All right, last team on the list.
No, anywhere but New York.
I think this one's pretty obvious. The Indiana Pacers.
That's.
I think it's pretty clear. They either stay put or they buy.
I was about to say sell. Okay.
Really?
I was about to say,
Why would they sell?
well, not like sell, not like hard
Bro,
sell.
They're literally
Bro,
But I
Tyrese
think-
Halliburton is one of the greatest. The Kings are idiots. There's no other way to put it. Like, he's been.
Bro, they
Going
got
out of
Tyrese,
mind.
Benedict Mathurin, fucking Miles Turner, bro. Like,
No.
They need to buy.
I was
Buddy
thinking
Hield? Did they have Buddy Hield?
they still have Buddy Hield. I was thinking of a soft rebuild. I don't think Miles works out there. I think they trade him. Buddy, I think I would want to keep him. I want Buddy on the Lakers, but
Yeah.
I think they do
I can only wish.
they could do like a soft reset, kind of like this season. They could be like, hey, we might make the play in, but I feel like if we make the right moves now, next year we could be really in the playoffs. I think. So.
Yeah, I think that would be a better move. Like, I think they just more lean towards staying put at least for another year. Maybe draft another young player.
I would like to see another a scoring score first guard next to Tyrese. Because Buddy, he's great and stuff, but I want to see a player who could put the ball on the floor, get buckets when you need them next to Tyrese. I would like to see that. So, I mean, yeah, Pacers. I mean, I could see the Pacers being any three of these options, either buying, selling, or just staying put. So, I'd say it's light sell, very, very light.
Yeah, the Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, bro. Like that trade with the King, it was a win-win. Like looking back, at first people were saying, King's got finesse, King's on finesse, but Sabonis had been going crazy. He's like an all-star this year.
He's been an all-star.
Dude, he's definitely an all-star.
Yeah,
Is De'Aaron Fox an all-star?
No, not in the West.
He's an all-star, but there's too many people ahead of him.
Everyone's
Bro, they're third in the West right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Curry, Luka.
Okay, I'm not saying he doesn't have to start.
Yeah, Curry, Luka, Shea,
Ja, Shea.
Okay, he doesn't have to start.
Yeah, I would love to see him as an all-star.
D-Book.
D-Book hasn't played. D-Book hasn't played the past 20
Like
games.
the beam. Like the beam.
No.
Wait, no, for real. Why can't De'Aaron Fox be an all-star?
Because there's too many players here.
Look up. I mean, he's not even. I mean, I know fan votes only 25% of the votes, 50%. I don't know.
They're a good
but
chunk.
he wasn't in the top 10 for fan votes, regards.
I mean, it's because there was Austin
crazy.
Reeves, stuff like that. Which shout out to Austin Reeves. But,
okay, but then the coaches know, bro. They're not. Let's see.
I don't think they're gonna give him the respect he deserves. I think Sabonis will. I think Sabonis will be an all-star. But
at least one of them has to be an all-star.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about it. I think.
Where's the all-star voting?
But I mean, Fox, I would say, does deserve to be an all-star. I just don't think he can be above all those players in the West mainly.
Yeah.
There's too many good players.
I mean, that kind of relays into our next topic of how there's right now there's 44 players averaging 20 plus points per game.
That's
right now.
crazy.
Everyone averaging 20 was you're an all-star.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to ask you guys if we're not valuing the 40 piece the same today as we were 10 years ago.
Yeah, we're not. It's ridiculous. It's just because of the pace of the game. I mean, it's still 40, but
Yeah, I feel like
I was watching the 2010 Game 7. I remember you were turning down last night. I was watching it was 76-70. The Lakers were up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Teams are just scoring more now.
I mean,
it could be it could be worse defense. It could be higher pace of.
I think it's more of just the offense explosion that we've had. 3-pointers. Everyone could shoot now. Everyone could dribble now. Everyone could pass. It feels like the amount of offense we're getting is insane. It's kind of outpacing the defense sort of thing. So
Yeah, Mud. Don't only want to try on defense.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at scores last night, and I saw a game. I forgot what game it was, but there was a game that was 100-91 with 6 minutes left in the third. I was like, what? This is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm lucky afraid that in 10 years we're gonna look at a 25-point game and be like, it's whatever, you know.
Bro, you know how hard it is to score 25 points.
That's what I'm saying.
25 points is a lot of points. Damn.
Yeah, but I feel like in 10 years it's gonna be so much offense that it's gonna be a 15-point game today.
Bro, I was looking at the 2010 All NBA teams. I was looking at it last night. It was all Hall of Famers, and then the last spot, Andrew Bogut was third team All NBA. Wasn't an All Star, but he was averaging 16.
he was good.
Yeah, but think about it: 16 points per game, All NBA. If you average 16 points per game right now,
People think you're a scrub.
Yeah, I'm not a scrub, but you know what I mean.
But people, they're like, oh man, he's not good. He's not that good, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd say it's mostly because of offense. I mean, and I still think even now, 40-point games are still 40.
I mean, I still look at the 40 point of the game on a box score and be like, damn, this guy hooped his ass off today. Anthony Edwards dropped 44. I'm like, damn, 44 is crazy. But I feel like kids nowadays, they look at 44 and they're like, another game. I feel like someone has to score 50, 55 for them to be impressed.
Bro, to score even 20 is damn.
Yeah.
Just used to it, just numb to it.
That's why I feel like a good defender is hella important nowadays on NBA teams. Having a great defender.
Yeah, I wanted to quickly go back to, jump back really quick to the teams, buy, sell, stay. I kind of thought of a team here, and it was the Clippers. Do you think the Clippers should buy, sell, or stay put? They're currently 24-24, sitting at the 8th seed. They're 3-7 in the last 10 games. Kawhi has been playing that good.
Kawhi is actually, like 36 last night.
I agree. I think they should stay put. I mean, for Clippers, it's all about being healthy. Yeah. I mean, look, before the season started, we're like, oh, this is like a top 3 championship contender, but they just haven't been healthy. Come playoff time.
But I feel like that's been their thing every single year. Like if you're the Clippers organization, if you're higher ups, when do you say enough is enough? This team is not going to win that championship that we mortgaged everything for.
I mean, you just have to wait for the playoffs
because it just feels like
it's just health-wise, bro.
I guess, yeah, but I'm not buying it for them. If I'm them, I'd sit out the rest of this year, maybe next season stuff. But I'd get to a point where I'm like, okay, this team's not gonna win a championship. We're just gonna blow it up.
I think this is what's gonna happen. I think they're gonna come playoffs start April. They're probably around March. They're gonna start actually playing their whole lineup, their whole team, try to get a rhythm for the playoffs. And
they going off the last 5-6 games.
They could surprise teams in the playoffs too. Especially with their record right now, they don't have a good record. People are sleeping on them, but they have the pieces to win any series. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could beat any team in the West if they're healthy.
I don't think so. What? I'm not buying it for them, dude.
What do you mean? They have 2 top 15 players on their team.
I'm not buying it for them. Okay. Well, going into our next segment, looking back on this past offseason, what has been the best offseason move and what was the worst? We're about halfway through, Chum, looking back on it.
Best offseason move.
Which it could be trades or signing.
All-star or just how positively affecting a team?
It doesn't have to be all-star. Just the best move, right now, man, this one team got this player. Yeah, he's off their bench, but he's a really good player.
Thomas Bryant was a hella good signing for the Lakers.
I mean, yeah, especially with Anthony Davis being hurt, I think Thomas Bryant.
12-7 right now, 63% field goal percentage.
One of my favorite moves that I've seen, and I'm not saying this is the best move. I'll tell it to you guys in a second. But the Pistons getting Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh yeah.
They got him for Saban Lee, Kelly Olynyk, and cash considerations. He's a borderline all-star player right now. And they got him for that.
For me, I think the best offseason move was definitely the Jazz getting rid of Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Both we got Lauri Markkanen.
So you say the best move was them trading away those guys and getting
basically blowing up, yeah. The Jazz blowing up. I think that was the best thing that happened. Yeah, I mean, they got a bright future with Lauri Markkanen. I mean, he's been hooping. Yeah.
I mean,
Jared Vanderbilt's been playing good. Walker Kessler in the draft.
Just the fact that I also say one of the best moves is the Cavs getting Donovan Mitchell. He brought them to that next level now. The dude dropped 72, 71 just a few weeks ago.
The Cavs Jazz trade was definitely a win-win.
Yeah, that was a win-win for both sides.
I don't know if I can say the same thing about the Timberwolves Jazz trade because
no, and now that we say that, I was gonna say that that's probably my worst move of the offseason so far. I mean, you mortgaged so much for him, and they could still. They're decent, but I feel like they should be a lot better than they are with the amount of talent on their team.
And this is coming from a Rudy Gobert enthusiast.
I'm a big fan of Rudy Gobert. I still think that they can turn it back around, but this could take quite a bit.
I said it was an overpay right when it happened. 5 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert.
Technically 4, but 5. Yeah. Walker Kessler was the pick that year, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely my worst. I feel like my official best favorite one was the fact that the Jazz were able to get Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, facts. That was definitely the best.
Because think about this trade. I mean, the Jazz got Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, 1, 2, 3 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. As good as Donovan Mitchell has been, I feel like the Jazz definitely won that trade.
Really?
Colin Sexton's a bugger too.
Colin Sexton's good. He's not great, but he's good. Lauri Markkanen's an all-star this year, and you got all those picks. I think I'd say it's a win by the Jazz there. Even though the Cavs still got an incredible piece that's going to help them make the playoffs as a high seed and even potentially make them go on a deep run and stuff. So it's a win-win, but Jazz got a more of a win. And to end it out here, our last point: when will the NBA even begin to talk about an expansion? They've talked about it so many times, year after year. We hear the rumors. They're going to meet and they're going to talk about an expansion. It's going to happen in 2022. It's going to happen in 2023. Nope, now it's 2028. Whatever. We've heard more talks about expansion from the NFL than we've heard even from the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, we thought they were going to announce the Seattle expansion at that preseason game.
Did we really think that?
There was a lot of rumors. There was a lot of reports that backed it up, saying that they were going to announce it there and kind of have this super special event.
Talking about Mexico City right now. They're like Mexico City might be ahead of Seattle and Las Vegas.
I don't know if it's ahead.
That's what someone said.
Who said?
I think it was like Ramona Shelberg. I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
it better be credible.
It has to be at least 2 teams if they're expanding. So I would hope that Seattle's the second team.
I think everyone of their moms know that one of the teams is going to be Seattle.
Yeah, facts.
Because could you imagine the NBA announce an expansion, and said it's going to be Vegas and Mexico City?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, a whole city of Seattle would riot to the NBA offices,
I would burn down their office.
It should be Seattle, it should be Vegas.
Yeah. I think it should be Seattle and Vegas. Even though I would love to see a team in Vancouver again, but in Vegas they've been insane with the sports market. They just got the Raiders not too long ago. They got the Golden Knights in the NHL. They're definitely due for an NBA team. So
Vegas is good.
So I wanted to ask though, if let's say obviously more than likely Seattle and Vegas get the teams, would there be any changes in conferences?
Yeah, I think so.
You think both Seattle and Vegas would be in the West? Because that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I was thinking Seattle and Vegas in the West, and then move
they move Memphis to the East.
Yeah,
I was thinking the Pelicans.
Bro,
or Memphis too.
Memphis
I know it's because of Vancouver, but Memphis shouldn't be in the West to begin with.
Memphis it's because of Vancouver.
Memphis is the farthest team to the East in the Western Conference, so Memphis would be one of them.
But that would that make the Eastern Conference so good. Imagine the Grizzlies in the East.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'd rather put a not so great team.
But it has to make sense geologically.
I know. I'm so happy the NBA isn't like the NFL and they actually care about their conferences and how it looks. Yeah. But it'd be interesting to see how they do that.
The NFL conferences literally make no sense.
No, there's 2 different teams in the NFL, 2 different cities in which both teams in the same city are in different conferences.
Yeah, that's true.
Los Angeles Rams, NFC. Los Angeles Chargers, AFC. Makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was gonna ask, since Supersonics are here, do you think if or when they come back, do you think they're gonna have the same name, or there's gonna be a rebrand?
I would need to confirm this, but don't the Thunder still own? They own all of the Sonics history, which means they own the name, they own the championship, they own everything. Which means if Seattle were to get a team, they could get it back if we were to buy it back, or if they were to give it back, we could. That could happen.
No, I think it'd be Seattle Sonics. There's no way.
I mean,
why does OKC get to hold on to that? It makes no sense.
Because they moved. It's not like
it's the same franchise.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You know what pisses me off the most? When I'm playing 2K and I see it says Thunder all-time team and it has Gary Payne in a Thunder jersey.
It's because as much as this sucks, that's the same franchise. They just changed names and changed colors.
Okay, if they own the Sonics, why don't they have Sonic jerseys options?
Because obviously when you move cities like that, you change. So they changed to another team.
Bro, fuck Oklahoma City, fuck 2K. Get Seattle Supersonics back in Seattle.
So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the Seattle gets a team, how they'll do that. I hope obviously it'll be Sonics because, it's so perfect. But we'll see. Only time will tell, I guess.
Yeah.
Bro, I have a question. When we talk about All-Stars, you know how Drew Holiday is one of the best defenders in the league, right?
Yeah.
And he's averaging 20 points per game.
He's one of the best defenders of all time.
Yeah, he's averaging 20 points per game, 8 assists a game. Do you obviously his stats they compare Jordan Clarkson's averaging 21. Bro, the fact that he's the best perimeter defender in the NBA other than maybe Marcus Smart, don't you think that should make him an All-Star?
No, dude. I think he deserves to be an All-Star, but definitely not over all of the guys in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, let's see.
Because here's the thing: you could sit here and say, hey, I believe
He's
Drew
on the
Holiday
Bucks.
should be an all-star, but him being an all-star means you have to kick someone else out.
Okay, who name the guards?
Eastern Conference. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the team.
We got Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown.
Over him, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell,
There's not that.
Trae Young.
Trae Young,
I wouldn't take Tyrese over.
Tyrese. I would.
This year, yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, but
he's
does
been a
Tyrese give
beast.
what he does on defense? I mean, I know Tyrese
Okay,
is a good
we're
defender.
talking
but-
all-star consideration.
Okay, Trae Young, Kyrie Irving. These are guards, right?
Yeah, we're doing guards.
Can we do both point guards and shooting guards? Okay, I'll
Just
take
it's all guards.
Trae Young, Kyrie.
What do you
Jaylen
mean?
Brown.
I mean,
What
you
do you
like
mean?
advanced stats. If we're looking at the per, which I don't really agree with.
PER?
Yeah, I call it the per. It's top 5. Drew Holiday's top 5.
Okay,
Point guards.
but I mean, yeah, but okay.
Okay, let's name him. Who I think is ahead. Trae Young, Kyrie Irving.
Donovan Mitchell.
Sure, Donovan Mitchell. Would you say
Did-
Darius
did he-
Garland? I wouldn't say Darius
Did he just say sure to Donovan Mitchell?
Because I wasn't looking at shooting guards yet. I'm looking at
Can
point
we
guards.
talk about James Harden?
James Harden,
Yes.
Brad Beal, maybe.
No.
He's been injured this year.
Okay, what's that,
Jaylen
3?
Brown. I'll put Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown. Zach LaVine, maybe? Maybe not this year.
It's a toss-up.
No, not Zach LaVine.
DeMar is, he's a small forward, so we're not going to count that. DeJounte Murray?
DeMar is a guard.
DeJounte Murray deserves to be an all-star recently. He's been fucking playing out of his mind the past 5 years.
DeMar DeRozan is listed as a guard.
Yeah, an all-star.
I don't see him at shooting guard. He's on a small forward.
Well, it's because you're looking at something else.
I'm looking at ESPN's.
For NBA All-Star,
There's
he's a
just-
guard. If you're relevant.
He's listed as a shooting guard technically, so he's gonna be in as a guard.
It's kind of tough. But
Yeah, Zach LaVine's a shooting guard on that team.
I mean, it changes.
It's possible. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's possible, yes, but I don't.
And he's a
I
better
don't-
defender than anybody on the list.
It's true, but I would say a lot of those players deserve it over him. Unfortunately, I think he does deserve to be in. He deserves his flowers, but I don't think so. Unfortunately.
I would say get him in. Oh, he can come off the bench. He's
Yeah.
been an all-star before.
Well, of course, it's Drew Holiday.
He's a one-time all-star.
He should be more.
Bro, his last 3 games, 28, 37, and 35.
I just want Bam to be an all-star, bro.
I don't think he's not gonna be an all-star. He's
Bro,
not. He's not getting any of the fan voting,
I know,
dude.
but look, De'Aaron Fox isn't either. But look, I think that Bam deserves to be an all-star this year more than Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah.
Not true. Okay.
I could see.
Not
I
sure.
could see it.
I watched all but one Heat game this year.
How does he deserve to be an all-star more than Jimmy?
Okay, Bam's played.
Jimmy's putting up the same stats he always does.
Okay, well, look.
Bam's putting up the same stats.
Bam-
But he's been hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy missed like
How many games?
14, 15 games. Bam's missed like 8, 7, 8. But
That was the World Cup break. He's on to watch the games.
yeah, the World Cup break. Bam's been amazing on defense. I think he's a D-boy candidate. Even though
Same with Drew Holiday.
the NBA doesn't want to accept that, and that Bam is a D-boy candidate. They don't put him on the ladder. But I think he's been playing amazing defensively. His best year so far for sure.
Yeah.
Jimmy, like sometimes, like Jimmy, like he doesn't want to shoot the ball. He's like too passive. I mean that's the problem in the right season.
I could see that. That's a good point. I like it.
Plus, Bam's jump shot, especially in the mid range, has improved drastically this year, bro. He leads the NBA right now in paint scoring. Fun fact.
Oh, Vito, I have a question. Do you think Tyler took paternity leave? Do you think that's what that was?
Probably.
I mean, he should have an ankle.
Yeah, ankle. Do you think that's what that was? I would. If my baby was born, I would.
He twisted his
Care
ankle,
about
but
the
yeah,
game.
he wasn't even at the game when his baby was born. But
Yeah, that's paternity leave.
Exactly.
yeah,
So you're
Sure.
right.
obviously, you have to go watch your son be born. It's more important than
Would Michael
Yeah.
Jordan or Kobe Bryant take paternity leave?
Yeah, they would.
They totally would. You know they would.
It's a joke.
Any good parent totally would.
Yeah, what?
All right. I think that's it for us guys. I want to actually, bringing it to another sport, NFL. This whole time I've been watching the.
After show?
We're in the after show right now. Okay, we're in the after show. Bengals Bills. Now that I just said that, Bengals just scored a touchdown.
23-10.
23-10 with the extra point coming. what's your thought on the playoffs so far? We haven't talked. I mean, as we know, we talked last week. The Seahawks lost, unfortunately. Sucks to see, but I mean, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this playoffs. I have a whole lot. What are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking that the 49ers will look the same. I think they have a chance to win it all.
I want the 49ers to lose so bad, like we all do.
Yeah, obviously, I want the 49ers to lose.
As much as I want to see the 49ers lose, they're my favorites.
Bro, they have a third-string QB playing right now.
And
Are the 49ers
so good.
Eagles, though?
I think they can. But the Eagles just absolutely destroyed the Giants yesterday in a game that a lot of people picked the Giants for an upset. The Eagles just took care of business. So, but here's the thing, though. My thing about the 49ers is I don't think they could beat either the Chiefs, Bills, or Bengals. I think all three of those teams have way too good of an offense and a competent enough defense to be able to take, I don't think the 49ers could do it.
I think they could beat.
Because the 49ers rely way too much on their defense. And as we saw against the Seahawks, and I know it's just one game, in the first half, Brock Purdy, to be honest, he did not look really good at all. And in most of the game, the 49ers secondary was pretty bad. DK Metcalf did whatever he wanted with them.
But he was just, what's his name? He was attacking, I forgot his first name, Ward on the 49ers.
Jimmy Ward?
I don't know. I don't think that's his first name.
Is it
It's
Jimmy?
a cornerback on the 49ers.
Yeah. Is it Jimmy? Something. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I might be thinking about
He
Browns.
was attacking him every time. I mean, they do have holes in their defense, but...
And I mean, they rely so much on the front seven to get pressure on the quarterback, which, yes, but if you don't get pressure on the quarterback, the 49ers secondary isn't good enough to hold up for a long time, They could lock down a wide receiver for the first few seconds of a play, but, the longer the play goes on, I feel like the worse their defense gets.
I think everyone's sleeping on Dallas.
I like Dallas, but they're Dallas.
Bro,
they always find a way to lose.
I think we're going to have a 49ers and Chiefs Super Bowl.
I'm calling a rematch of 2019.
I think the Chiefs would destroy the 49ers.
I don't actually. No, they wouldn't destroy them. Dude, the Chiefs. The Jaguars were 2 catches away from beating the Chiefs.
Okay, because
he had a. So I read a report. He had a pretty bad ankle sprain. He says that he should be good to go for next week, but
Chad Henne, anything's possible.
Dude, he's a really good backup.
He's
been in the league for 15 years. He's made 40 mil.
Yeah, he's literally had the greatest job of all time.
Yeah, literally.
But the fun thing is this happened last season, I'm pretty sure, where he came in for Mahomes gets injured, and he again played super good. So I mean, I would trust Henne a whole bunch, but I would say I think Mahomes is going to play next week because if he doesn't, they're screwed.
The number one team in college basketball just lost.
Who?
At one point.
Who?
Houston. They lost to Temple. By 1 point.
Temple with the upset.
Temple, dude, they're a decent. They're not, but they're good. They're incredible. But my Super Bowl prediction as of right now is going to be 49ers Bengals, a rematch of
The Bengals are beating the Chiefs.
86,
Be the Bills
88.
first. I mean, they're winning right now.
Yeah, as of right now, they're beating the Bills 24-10, which I think they're actually going to carry this on because Josh Allen's not playing very good
I
at all.
want Diggs to win a Super Bowl so bad. I'm literally a Buffalo Bills fan this postseason.
Well, your team's about to lose, so.
I know.
Dude, this Bengals team is so good, dude.
To be honest,
They're
after
so
Seahawks
good.
lost, I just fell into a deep depression, and it was,
I'm rooting for the Bengals this right now, so I'm thinking Bengals 49ers Super Bowl, and I think the Bengals get it. I think Joey Burr gets his ring. I think the NFL needs that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to add on before we cut it?
Just show them the camera switches.
Oh, you guys, okay. We do, so we're a whole new setup here, guys. We have camera switches. As I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have 2 different cameras, actually. We've upgraded quite a bit. This is a massive upgrade for us, so...
2023, come on.
So you guys could thank me. I literally did all this. So, of course, as you can see, I'm all free hands. Got my mic stand here, new mic here. So I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about that if you're watching. So there's Tigran. Yeah, I don't know. You guys don't like him, but new setup. We're gonna be messing around with the setup. I would love to see the setup outside. As many of you, any OGs here remember, our first few videos were outside in the backyards. Crazy times, fun times. I think we should go back there one day. We are trying to get a certain guest that you guys may remember.
Yeah, he's gonna become a full-time member. Bro, put the camera on me.
Hold on,
he's gonna be a full-time member coming soon. Jeffrey Ayuma, when he's done with school, April.
Okay, enough with you. Back to me.
Like
hey, we're gonna put it up to a vote. If you guys next podcast, if it's just gonna be me and Vito, without this guy.
No, we should just. This is the perfect angle, bro. Without this fence.
This looks like a dude who's gonna talk to you about like health insurance right here, bro. But over here, we're gonna talk about some sports. All right, we're talking about the good, juicy stuff. This, no, we're not talking about
the guy on the wait. Do your camera again.
This guy
right
here?
The guy on the left looks like he jerks off to Jimmy Butler when he goes to bed, and then the guy on the right looks like a child molester with the fucking.
Why, dude? Hey, shout out to the Kraken, by the way. Shout out to the Kraken. They've been so good.
We should just have an episode where we roast the fuck out of each other.
No.
I'm actually matching right now. I got Space Jam t-shirt, and I'm rocking Space Jam PSD underwear. Fun fact.
We did not need to know that, okay?
Yeah, I just need to throw it in there. But yeah.
You know, just because you said that, Tigran, you got the spotlight. Okay?
I was about to say.
Hey, shout out Red Cup Gang. Terrell online at NSD.
Fact,
go get right.
You know, I'm going to ask this to the fans. Let me know if you want a one-on-one podcast with just me without these two idiots.
No, I don't care about you.
Just you and me talking about sports, okay? We don't need these guys, okay? It's just me, okay? Other than that, guys, see you all later. See you next week. Go Bengals.
Go Bills.
Yeah, God bless. See you guys later.